Hey folks, I haven't gotten the parts yet to start doing my build, but I want to just show you a few things here. So this is what an old Fender Bassman looks like, and this is on the computer screen obviously, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of them here. And I could show you other pictures, but you know, these things are pretty old and relic. Here's one that's well worn, and you know, it's got a lot of character. But I want to show you what I worked on today. So inside these Fender amps, there's always something called a tube chart, and it looks something like this. It's a piece of paper, and they list the types of tubes that are in the amp. Now this one has two rectifier tubes, two 6L6s, two 12AX7s, and 12AY7. The amp that I'm working on, which is the 5F6, has a GZ3, I think, and two 5881s, and two 12AX7s, and a 12AY7. And of course I want to make this amp as authentic as I can to look like, you know, it's old, but I'm not trying to fool anybody. So I had to figure out, like, how could I get a label like this? Well, nobody sells these labels, and this is obviously very aged. So I decided I was going to make my own label. So what I did was, in my word processing document, I created a label very much like this one, but tailored towards the 5F6, and I went through an aging process, and I'll explain how I did it after I show you some pictures of what it looks like. Be right back. So what you saw in the pictures is I took a shallow pan and I put the white piece of paper in there with a mixture of soy sauce and water. And I let it soak, and I took it out and I dried it with my heat gun, and then I put it back in again for a second dip, let it sit for a second, took it out, and then partially dried it, and then for the third time put it back in the same mixture, took it out, and got a nice uneven look to it. Then what I did was I took, you know, a drop of fresh water on my finger and just hit certain spots, and it soaked in and created watermarks very similar to what you see here. I cut it down to size and let it fully dry. And let me show you what it looks like. This is what I'm going to be mounting inside my cabinet. So here's the label, and you can see here it looks pretty old. It's an old piece of paper. And you know, I've got the water stains on it and all that stuff, and I filled in some numbers, and it's authentic looking old, that's for sure. And all that with soy sauce. So while I'm playing, if I get hungry, I can take a sniff. But this is what I'm up to. So this will get mounted inside the cabinet once I get my components and start mounting things. But I'm really, really happy the way this came out. Now in the video, it doesn't look brown, but it actually is a nice shade of brown here, just like what you see here. So so that's that. I just wanted to share that update with you, and hope you enjoy. If you have any questions about how I did this, let me know. This is Ron.